What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We're about to take this thing on the road, get this video started. Man, it's cold out here. Get this thing a good cold start. Yeah, just like that. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the Grim Runner. We back at it again with another video today. Today, I actually want to talk about a nice little topic that I've been thinking about, man. We're actually coming up on the end of the year. It's the end of 2020. We going into 2021, and it's been a pretty crazy year for the most part. But I just want to go ahead and jump right into this video. And hopefully this video will pretty much answer a lot of you guys' questions in regards to the Dodge Challenger RT. Now, before we go ahead and get started, you know, this is just a little disclaimer. This is 100% my opinion. I'm coming straight off the top. This is my opinion on why I feel that the Dodge Challenger RT 5.7 liter is actually still worth it in the year 2020. Going into, 2021. Now, I'm gonna just start it off like this. Dodge is very innovative. Dodge has come out with models such as the Scat Pack, the Hellcat, the Hellcat Red Eye, the Demon, the Super Stock. So now we're marketed this horsepower. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. A lot of people cannot handle that much horsepower. So that's the reason why that there's so many different trim levels with the actual Dodge Challenger or Charger, because it's based on what is meant for you and what you're actually capable of handling and driving, man. Because I'm gonna keep it all the way G with y'all. 700 and something horsepower. That's a lot of power going all the way to the rear wheel. That's why you see, once again, I shortly spoke on this topic before. That's why you see a lot of crashed or wrecked Hellcats and Scat Packs, because a lot of people, they think they can crawl before they walk. So the Dodge Challenger RT is definitely still worth it in the year 2020. We going into 2021. It's going to be your perfect entry-level V8. And another reason why I feel that the Challenger is worth it is because of its originality, man. I really don't want to touch on certain topics too much, because I kind of spoke on these over a series of some of my videos, but it's the last standing muscle car. It's still original. Stay true to its original roots. So what you see is what you get. You got that retro look, definitely worth it. The Challenger, at least from what I've seen, as long as you don't put a lot of miles on them, they're pretty good at retaining value. Another reason exclusively for the 5.7 liter RT, while I feel that it's actually worth it going into the year 2021, is just because 375 horsepower to me it's just enough for your actual daily driver. Excuse me, y'all, I'm trying to scoot my seat back a little bit. Yeah, it's just enough horsepower for your daily driver. If you're not really taking your car out to the track, if you're not really out here doing street races, then it's really not a necessity to have that much horsepower as you would get in, I would say, maybe well, you know what, I'm not even gonna say that, because the Scat Pack is, I think the Scat Pack is like where the line is actually where it gets drawn at. You got 485 horsepower in the Scat Pack. I think that's where the line kind of gets drawn at as your everyday driver, because I mean, what really are you going to be doing in this car if you're not racing? You know, if you're driving your car back and forth to work, you know, you're driving it around the city. If you're in a city like I am in Las Vegas, we got terrible roads out here, man. Totally different from my hometown of Los Angeles. Roads are terrible, so you can't really drive the car the way that you want to anyway. Now, don't get me wrong. Definitely get what's gonna make you happy. What's gonna make you happy. Definitely get what you feel that you actually deserve. But in my honest opinion, I just don't think having that much horsepower is worth it under certain conditions. Now, 375 horsepower is definitely gonna do the job. A lot of us who get the actual RT, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. You get the car, you realize it's enough power, and you kind of want a little bit more. You kind of want a little bit more. So there's a few things that you can do without heavily modifying your car, just to give your car a little bit more spunk. Even though the pedal commander or the pedal commander or pedal box, yeah, there you go. Even though those things don't actually give you horsepower, it helps with your acceleration, gives you, you know, a lot quicker push off the actual line. You can do something like that. You definitely want to upgrade your tires. You definitely, you know, maybe want to put some type of cold air system on the car. So there's a few things that you can do to give your car just a little bit more spunk. But the RT is definitely gonna be worth it. Don't let anybody tell you any different, man, because like I said, it all boils down to what are you going to be doing with the vehicle. You know, if you want a street race, if you want, which I highly let me make this little disclaimer. I highly recommend you not to street race. If you're going to race, take your car to the track, because these police go get you. And I didn't seen it on YouTube, man. I don't know. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong or not, man. I didn't seen where the feds are low key kind of cracking down on, you know, people out here street racing. So do not street race if you don't want to go to the slammer, man, or you don't want to get your cars taken. But yeah, it's once again, it's definitely gonna be worth it. It's the perfect everyday driver. It's comfortable. I mean, what more could you want in a car? You know, the cool factor is there. It's just enough. It's just enough. So if you're thinking about getting a Dodge Challenger RT going into this new year, I would say definitely go ahead and make that decision and pick up the RT, man, because the 5.7 liter is not a slouch by any means, and it's an engine. Once again, as many of the guys have talked about in the community, it's an engine that's just definitely waiting to be, you know, wakened a little bit. It's a beast that's ready to be wakened. It's like I said, there's so many different things that you can do to tweak this motor out. So definitely go with it. Definitely go with it. Don't let anybody steer you away from it, because most of the cats, and I don't want to offend anybody, and I'm not talking about, you know, the guys who actually, you know, got the Scat Packs or the Hellcats for their own reasons. But once again, at least most of the people that I run into or that I've seen that go, not even really with the Scat Pack, it's more so like they think everybody's thinking Hellcat. They only want to get the car because it costs a certain amount. It has a very specific price tag. So that's the reason why. No other reason. Half these guys don't know shit about cars. They don't know nothing about, you know, superchargers. They don't know anything about horsepower. They don't know anything about torque. They just want the car because it's the most expensive trim and they want to be seen in it. They don't really care or have that love factor for the actual car itself or for the car community. So if you're really into cars, if you want to crawl before you walk, definitely go with the 5.7 liter. If you feel you need enough or a little bit more power, then what the actual 5.7 liter gives off, then go with the Scat Pack. Because, like I said, you got pretty much 500 horses. Man, these cars out here flying, bro. Excuse me, y'all. You pretty much got 500 horses, almost 500 horses right out the gate, and that's your perfect car for, you know, getting your need for speed for the most part. And that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, we coming into a new year. I hope everybody, even though we kind of dealing with all of this craziness in year 2020, it's the end of the year, man. I just hope next year will be a great year for everybody, a much better year than what we're dealing with right now, because 2020 can definitely go in the trash can. It can definitely go in the trash can. But I just wanted to have that little bit of talk with you guys, man, because it's so many of you guys that's in the comments who, you know, looking for your next car, and you want the Challenger RT, but you might be second guessing it. Now, I'm not saying, you know, just go for the Challenger RT and, you know, don't look at anything else. Definitely do your research, because I want you to be happy with whatever trim you actually go with. But you can't go wrong with the 5.7 liter. It's definitely worth it in year 2020, going into 2021. You rarely, at least where I'm at in Las Vegas, the crazy thing is the majority of the time you see V6 Challengers or Chargers on the road, which is nothing wrong with. But when you actually do see a V8 on the road, or somebody sees your car on the road, it actually stands out. It stands out, and you know, you get the looks. You get the looks from the exhaust notes, and man, I done been told by the police I have a nice car and everything. So it's definitely worth it, man. If you're thinking about getting that 5.7 liter, don't let nothing stop you. This RT gang for life. Make sure y'all go ahead and y'all smash the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if this is your first time tuning into the channel. I appreciate every single one of y'all out there, and we gonna keep turning up. I got a lot of new content coming out. Got a lot of new mods I'm getting ready to do. I actually got the Hellcat box finally, so we about to get the Hellcat box put on the car. Got the Hellcat air filter replacement, so when I get the box, we can go ahead and switch that out, and we go slowly but surely start working on these performance mods, and, you know, kind of tweaking this thing out to get a little bit more power, and hopefully I'll be able to get my 275 soon. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm just talking from the heart, and that's really it, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay safe out there. Once again, I appreciate every single one of y'all, and I'll be back with another one.